Ladies and gents, girls and boys, Danny Stewart here for BacchusJapanDirect.com with another Naked Sound review. And today I'm going to compare for you, side by side, two of Bacchus's budget entry-level series, Universe bases, 5-string active models. Now, I'm doing this because I'm thinking about stocking some more of these, as I think the value for money is unbeatable. Over here we have their WJB5. This is the I think it's the 75, which means it's 75,000 Japanese yen MSRP. That's the recommended retail price. Our outlet price is a little bit cheaper than that, and my God, I mean, they are well worth the money. I think these are Sire beaters, basically. So this one, we've got two models here. They basically have the same circuitry, pickups, and hardware. The tone woods are a bit different. So the burl poplar, the nice fancy one with this incredibly beautiful burl poplar top. I mean, to be able to get a bass with a burl poplar top and a 5-piece maple neck. Well, I guess it's technically 3, but it's got these stringers in it, and a rosewood fretboard with abalone inlays. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously cheap. And the fit and finish is, you know, it's very good. It's not as good as their high-end range, but of course you wouldn't expect it to be at this price. But damn, it sounds great. It's got a 3-way EQ. It's your bass, mid, treble, balancer, and your main volume. So let's just take a listen to everything dialed up. Let's take that, make it scoot. It's, you know, that sounds pretty damn good, doesn't it? So this one has some kind of hardwood. It looks like it might be, looking at the grain, it looks like it might be a mahogany genus. These are made in China, by the way, both of them. So, you know, they're built inexpensively, mass-produced, of course. They're not handmade. By any stretch of the imagination, but damn good for the money. So just a okay. So that sounds great, I think. Let's compare it to this one. This is basically the same spec in terms of circuitry and hardware, but the body wood is poplar. And we'll go for a scoop sound just the same, with the mid notch. Yeah, I mean, to me the other one sounds a little bit more present, but that's with the treble full up. It's got more of a quack to it. That other one sounds a little bit more punchy. Let's just compare that again. And I think that's the body wood, that's the tone wood. They're working for you. So yeah, I mean, that sounds better to me. I prefer the sound of this one anyway. This one's more sort of mid-centric. So that is tone wood. That's tone wood. This is a heavier body. than that one, and it produces more of a present sound and punchier sound as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people say tone wood is a myth. I guarantee it's not a myth, especially with bass guitars. It might not affect you know, your regular 6-string guitars so much because the body is smaller, but with and the pickups are a bit different. But with bass guitars, it definitely makes a difference. So yeah, this one, in my opinion, sounds a bit nicer. Let's go on to the rear pickup. Just check that out. Let's have the bass and mid turned up and the treble at notch. It's nice, isn't it? Take the bass out of the equation. Bit more nasal. But yeah, very nice. Let's just compare that with this one over here. Again, with the poplar body, rear pickup, mid and bass boosted treble and notch. So yeah, this and let's take the treble, the bass down to notch now. Yeah. So this one sounds a bit more. It's a little bit more mid-centric, I think, than the other one. The pickups are in 60s position, so rear pickups not so close to the bridge as 70s position. Let's go on the front pickup now. We've got the bass boosted, cut the treble, and just. Alright, let's do the same thing on the other. See how that sounds. Front pickup, bass mid boosted, treble cut. Yeah, so I just immediately noticed that it just sounds a bit bigger, and again I think that's the tone wood for you. Don't think it's got much to do with the fretboard material. The neck material is basically the same. That's roasted maple 3-piece. This is maple 3-piece with rosewood stringers. And a rosewood fretboard. So yeah, in my opinion, this is the better sounding instrument as far as I'm concerned. But I think they're both incredible for the money. Let's just go with a scoop sound, bass boosted, treble boosted, mid notch for a bit of slap on the front pickup. So that's slap on the front pickup. Let's compare that on the other bass and see what we got there. Scoop tone, front pickup, bass boosted. There we go. That's with the mid added. So when you get the mid in here, you get that kind of I don't know how to describe it, but it's a little bit more caustic tone. That's quite nice, but I think that's characteristic of the Poplar body. So yeah, I mean, I think they're both, in conclusion, I think both of them are absolutely brilliant for the money. You can't go wrong. I mean, this is 63,000 Japanese yen, which is roughly, it's under $600 for a 5-string active bass with a roasted maple neck. I mean, that's pretty unheard of, really, price-wise. And you know, we're putting these out at we do this for $550. And we do through Reverb, or if you come direct, it's cheaper. And this one over here, what are we doing that for? We're doing that one for $650. It's basically $100 more than this one, and you get this beautiful top. And I think slightly. It depends what sound you like, but for my money would be on this one because it sounds a bit more present and it sounds bigger and a bit more punchy. It's more the sound that I prefer to get out of a jazz bass, and it's not, you know, it's really not a million miles from the higher end in terms of playability. Even though it's made in China, you get a nice setup. Yeah, the fretwork is not polished to the nth degree, and the edges aren't all rounded to the nth degree, but there are no sharp edges nonetheless. It's a more basic finish, but everything is perfectly comfortable. And yeah, I just think it's amazing value for money, basically. So there you go, guys. That's it. I just wanted to introduce you to some of the latest 5-strings active basses from Bacchus. You can order these in a number of colors. This one I know comes in some classic colors, like you can get vintage white, you can get deep Lake Placid blue, you can get sunburst, for example. This other one with the fancy top comes in this beautiful blonde burst, white blonde burst, or you can get a blue burst, or you get like a tobacco sunburst, a red burst. I think that's it. But yeah, if you're interested, you know, give me a holler. I can basically order these in. There's stock at the moment at the factory, so if you go through my site, you could actually get factory direct pricing, which is a bit better than if you go through Reverb or eBay, because of course we have to pay all the fees to those platforms. So maybe you'd consider these if you're I don't know, if you're a beginner looking to get a great 5-string bass to go on with, or if you're an intermediate and you're looking for something that sounds great on a budget. This is hands down the best deal that you're going to get, I think. yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now, and I'll say see you next time. Cheers.